Okay guys, I am like so sorry that this video is literally like a day late. Like I really would love to lie to you and say I was busy, but I kind of wasn't. I'd be like putting it off to do it later, and when later comes around, I go and decorate the house because I was decorating this week, and I'd be like too exhausted from decorating to edit it. But this will be coming out. I was gonna like skip the video, but like I didn't really want to skip the video because next week is when I watch the November video and everything, and I don't want to put that off, and I didn't want to put this video off. So yeah, I'm sorry this is late, but yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is me, Caitlin Marie, with another video. So originally I was gonna do my monthly recap, but I decided not to because of the fact that it's Wednesday and then what?
I'm so sorry.
You do not know common courtesy.
Sorry.
Like I was saying before I was really interrupted, today is Wednesday, basically November 30th, and then I post on Thursday, December 1st. So, like, there's no guarantee that I wouldn't watch everything tonight, because it could be a slight chance I'd watch it tonight. Basically, I have to write it down and make the video tomorrow, edit and everything tomorrow. So, that's not, but it's going to be next week's video. But this week's video is a review on American Horror Story Double Feature Season 10. So if you guys don't get American Horror Story, or you haven't seen the show yet or the season yet, then don't watch because it's going on my spoilers. But social media is right here, and let's just get started. Okay, so basically August, I'm gonna say 20th, is when American Horror Story Season 10 came out. Basically, if you have cable, it is on Fox, but if you don't have cable, you can go on Hulu, and basically you will be able to watch it the day after it airs on Fox. So, you know, that's good. That's basically what I did. Basically, this is a double feature. Basically, there's two different stories. So the first 6 episodes will be Red Tide, and the last 4 episodes is Death Valley. So I will put a timestamp for Death Valley, just so it's in a nice spot. Basically, Donna, just so he doesn't care about Red Tide and you just want to go to Death Valley. Or, like, you haven't seen Death Valley yet and you don't want it to get spoiled. That makes any sense. But let's just get on with the plot of Red Tide. So basically we have the Garnett family. I do not know if that is correct what I'm saying, so don't quote me on it. And basically we have Harry, we have Alma, and we have Doris. And Doris is pregnant. I'm gonna guess she is around 7.5 months pregnant. So basically they move to Provincetown in the winter time. And basically they get this house, I think, for free for 3 months. Basically just all this rented stuff from the Browns, because then Doris is like a home modeling person. So she's gonna go and remodel the house. So I guess they get the first 3 months free and everything. God, it's like really hot, not gonna lie. So there's that. So they're in Provincetown, and Doris has really cut up on Lyme disease. So she's like a germaphobe basically. And then we have Harry, and he is a writer, and basically he is trying to write the next book, and he has a deadline. So basically, you know, he has writer's block and he has a deadline. So of course he's stressed with trying to write the new book. And then there are these pale people around, and they seem like monsters, and they basically chase Doris and Alma around, and basically it's just really scary. So there's that in the first episode, which I kind of wish they introduced the pale monsters a little bit later. Like, I don't know. Maybe not. Like, I don't know. Maybe like later in the episode. Like, maybe like the ending of the episode. Maybe. Because it was just right there. Because that, like, kind of cool, like, the suspense, like, build up to the pale people. And then we have Sarah Paulson, Evan Peters, which we didn't see them in season 9, which I'm so happy they're back in season 10. They did amazing. And basically, I completely forgot who Evan Peters plays. But, think he's a singer. And then Sarah Paulson plays TBK, Karen. It's tuberculosis, whenever you can say it, and she basically has it. And she's crazy, and she basically tells Harry, leave this town, you're not meant to be here, go away, blah, blah, blah. So, basically, Harry and Doris were supposed to go out on a date night, but Doris got sick, so Harry just went out because, like, Doris was like, just go out. And then he met Belnor, and then Evan Peters, and they basically were, like, famous writers. Like, Belnor is a famous novelist, and she's played by Frances. Forgot her last name. But I think they did an amazing job. And then once again, TBK, it's like, you shouldn't be here, go, leave. And then Macaulay Culkin, don't know who that is, he played Kevin in Home Alone. So it was really good seeing him play American Horror Story. And honestly, I hope he becomes a regular because his character of Mickey is fabulous, definitely one of my favorite characters. And he is a sex worker, which I think that's what you're supposed to call him. So, yeah. So then we basically get introduced to, this is like the end of the episode. I'm only breaking down first episode, so that's what I remember. I don't remember anything else, honestly. Basically, we go into, Harry goes and he is about, gets a call, and then when Peter says he knows a way to get his writer's block, and then he introduces him to a pill, a black pill, and he basically says, take this pill, and all your success will come out. Basically, you'll not have writer's block, you'll be amazing, you will write these awesome stories, blah, blah, blah. I take them, Belle takes them, and basically, he's like, what are the consequences? Like, something that's good has to have a consequence, and he didn't say it. So, of course, he was like, no, I'm not going to take them. But then, clearly at the end, he takes them, and then they're about to leave, and then he, like, leave the place because the pill people creep them out. And then he gets flushed with writer's idea, so he starts writing, and that is the end of episode 1. So I thought it was a really great first episode, the way they introduced everything, but everything was laid out. I still wish they kind of did a build up to the pill people, but yeah. So basically, in that season, if you guys don't know, it is kind of a little like thing, like if you want to do the black pill, basically told that you are good at something, that you can get everything you wanted, but you don't know the consequences. Would you take the pill? Honestly, I wouldn't, but I don't know. So you later find out that with the pill, you lose something. I forgot what it's called. Basically, you want blood. So it's kind of disgusting because Harry will literally get a whole bunch of red meat and then take all like the blood out and make it into a milkshake, and that's when they turn about to kill. Basically, they kill like drug addicts or those type of people, like the less fortunate or whatever, where apparently no one's gonna miss them. But then it kind of becomes on thing like, oh, like they still have families, they still have people that love them. People are gonna miss them, but you know, the higher people think not to. So that's good. And then, so I liked that. I'm trying to jump in over here. I'm sorry. I'm basically a Billy Lloyd. I think she did awesome as Loic. Basically, she makes your own like teeth where you can like make them like vampire teeth, basically to like suck the blood easier, because she took the pills too. And then we have Lauren Goodwin. I do not think that is her name. That is just what I'm gonna guess. And she plays Ursula, and she is Harry's publisher. And she's like, oh my gosh, Harry, these are amazing. And, you know, this is all in a span of, like, episode 2 to episode 6 I'm talking about at the moment. So, Ursula comes down, and she's like, this is amazing, what's going on, like, you know. And then Alma ends up taking them, which she becomes a real freaking piece of work. Like, she just becomes a great antagonist, hateful, like, you honestly want her to die. And, you know, she's a kid. So you shouldn't want her to die, but the way she acts, you want her to die. So, there's that. I think they did good. I think they did a background episode on the chemist, on how they, basically, how, like, she came and everything. I think the background episode was awesome, where, like, Belnor and then Evan Peters came from, and where Mickey came from. So that's good. Honestly, I think it is sad. Mickey and TBK's ending is really sad, like the way they just end off. I really like TBK, how she 100% would not go and take the pills. Also, basically they have a thing against babies where babies had the most pure blood because they haven't had vaccines or drugs or anything. So then they try and have babies and then, like not have babies, but like eat babies, and honestly it sucks. It's horrific. Horrific. I don't think it's a freaking horrific. So, there's that. The last episode, I feel like it was definitely rushed. I wish we got more of Provincetown, but instead it was like maybe 15 minutes in Provincetown and then it went into California. I wish we got more in Provincetown that like came about California and just how it all ended with everyone having the pills. And then basically I didn't think it was a decent idea how the chemists gave the pills to racist cops who just abused their powers. Like I thought that was a good idea and how it kind of tied in against with things now. So I thought that was cool, but the way everything just ended, it felt rushed. Not really a good closure. I wish TBK and Mickey got a better ending. So that is Red Tide. Oh, we also had the Gaslight episode, which if you don't know what Gaslight is basically where they make you think that what you're saying is crazy and what the person says it's right. Basically, after Doris has her baby, of course, like you're a woman, you just gave birth to a child, you're going to be emotionally drained, and they basically just tell Doris that she's crazy and mess with her mind. And then they end up giving, well, Alma ends up giving Doris the black pill when they know that, and Doris knows that she has no talent, she's going to become a pale person, and they just walk her off like she's a dog. Yeah, I thought that should have been kind of like the ending, like, maybe fit in a little bit of the Provincetown ending, like, I don't know, I think they should have added that, like, made that for an end, but added more, like, maybe had it Gaslight be, like, the ending episode. But that is Red Tide. So now we're going to go on to Death Valley. And Death Valley, I do not know what year it takes in. It takes in between this year with President Eisenhower, sort of a year he was running, and present day now. So the first, I'm going to say, like, 20 minutes, it's in black and white, it talks about Eisenhower. And this is about aliens. And I thought we're going to finally figure out what the whole alien thing is in Asylum with Kit and Alma Walker. But no. So I was really disappointed in that. And basically in the show, basically there's aliens. And then the aliens take over the body and like you have to sign a deal with the aliens. Like we'll protect you against the Russians if you let us practice our experiment on people and basically try to make hybrids between like a baby and an alien and stuff. So it goes between that and Cody Finn. I think it is like the last 2 episodes, but he is mighty fine in this. Like this is when I fell in love with him. Yep. I'm brother's play to Santa Claus. And we go on a present day, and basically we have Kaya Gruber, I don't know who she is. She played in American Horror Stories, and I think she's someone's daughter or sister. I think it's a model. I don't remember. But I think she did a good job. I think that it was kind of cool. Well, not really cool. They go into this one place, I think it's like Death Valley or whatever, and then aliens abduct them and they impregnate them. 2 boys and 2 girls, which, so understand, the whole boys, men getting pregnant thing really ticks me off because, I'm sorry to break it to you, it's gonna get controversial, which I don't even know how this is gonna be controversial, but I know people are gonna get ticked. Boys can't get pregnant. 1, they don't even have the freaking eggs or the uterus to produce a freaking baby, which is what you freaking need. So we'll talk about that. And then them being pregnant, but then they end up getting like abducted by the aliens and then the alien thing. So it's kind of cool. Basically, just used as people. They're just gonna keep having babies, 20 until they finally get the hybrid that they want. It's kind of funny when the man was getting pregnant, was having a baby. He was like, oh my gosh, how's it gonna come out of me? How's it gonna come out of me? Because men can't get pregnant. Where is it gonna come out of? Because so I break it to you, but C-section isn't natural. It's supposed to come out of the down below. So I like that concept. I kind of liked how it also talked about Area 51, how Eisenhower signed off Area 51 where they could have a bigger workplace and everything. I thought it was amazing how they used Eisenhower and Mimi, like also president and the first lady didn't like make up names, and they talk about aliens and how Area 51 came, and then I don't know, I thought it was a cool idea, like having a hybrid baby alien thing. I thought that was honestly really cool how they did that. our last episode. You have to get through, like, I went through the first episode, and then the second one I didn't want to watch anymore because I was just bored. Like, once you, like, kind of push yourself and start watching it, then you're going to start liking it. But it does take a while to like it and everything. It does go between different years. I don't know what years, but I'll be, like, up here or whatever. Okay. And then the last episode, it felt rushed, but not rushed. I didn't really feel like the final episode. I liked how they ended off the black and white stuff, like that thing. Like, I thought it was good. But, like, so much had to, like, happen in the last episode that I didn't feel done. Like, you're 20 minutes in and you're like, oh, this is the last episode. Because, that's, you know. And then, like, the way, like, they ended the people was rushed. I wish that at the end, basically, they go and they take over Earth with the whole aliens. I wish it would have showed, like, a clip of that. Like, probably, like, the last minute or whatever of basically the Earth getting taken over by aliens, because I thought that would have been cool to see. Kind of like American Horror Story, the driving episode, how it just had a blow up of everything. I wish it would have somewhat showed the aliens taking over. And I really wish it would have connected it with Asylum. Because when I heard there was an alien thing, I was like, okay, they're going to connect it with Asylum, so I didn't really care. But it wasn't. Also, I really wish they tried harder with the freaking alien. Like, the alien literally looked like the freaking alien emoji. Also, I will be careful, because in Red Tide, they do kill babies, and then in Death Valley, they do kill babies because, you know, like, it's not like a baby, it's a freaking squid. But basically, it's a baby, and if it wasn't the hyper they wanted, they would kill it. So if you can't deal with, like, babies getting killed or anything, I'd advise you not to watch the season, just because it could. Well, especially Death Valley. Red Tide, I think, is, like, well, you can, like, couple scenes, you can just kind of skip it over. But, like, Death Valley, I definitely advise you to kind of, like, skip maybe, like, the last 2-3 episodes. Just, I don't know, maybe skip Death Valley if you can't deal with babies getting killed. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you liked my review. I hope the timestamp thing worked. As long as you know how to get it to work. It worked once for me. I don't even know how. But yeah. So, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next Thursday.